We have an 8.5-month-old little boy. The first few months were stressful. Bedtime was horrific. We had a lot of false starts, a lot of wake-ups. I started to look for sleep specialists and was lucky enough to come across Jen. She recommended her DIY, the BabySleepBot program. This program, I can say hand on heart, changed our lives. It set out a very clear pathway of how to get your baby prepared to sleep, how to navigate all of the issues that might arise. We now have a baby who goes down without a fuss and sleeps for 10.5 to 12 hours every night. It has been astronomical. It is just honestly so good.
I have a 1-year-old and 2.5 months of no sleep was so much torture for me and our family. I needed some help and I came across BabySleepBot. I loved this program. I went with a DIY training. It really suited my lifestyle. I'm always busy with work, so I found it extremely helpful. Short videos, exactly what my mind could cope with the tiredness. I absolutely adored just having 1 to 2 minute videos and getting really great information. I loved the reading documents to understand sleep cycles, how the day affected the night. Honestly, after 2 nights, my daughter was sleeping through the night and I just followed Jen's guidelines. Any questions I could dip back into the reading document or use the sleep bot, who answered a variety of questions for me and nailed her.
We were at our wits' end, insanely sleep deprived for the last 10 months. We reached out hoping that Jen would be able to come to our house. Jen recommended the DIY program. Within 36 hours, we had seen unbelievable results. Jen's program really allowed for wiggle room in terms of your awake windows. I really liked the time range in her DIY program. It's not 11 o'clock, it has to be this. I loved the BabySleepBot. I'd be able to jump on at any time and say, if Rose wakes up at 5, what should I do? How do I resettle her if she wakes up during her day nap? And you'd get really lovely personalised responses. And Jen was also a text away if I ever needed to escalate beyond, but I never did. I only ever went to the bot and got everything I needed from there.
We recently enlisted Jack and the DIY program and BabySleepBot to help with some issues that we were having with my youngest son. He was waking up every couple of hours, which wasn't really sustainable for us as a family. So we started with the DIY program, and within about 2 days, we noticed a real change, which was fantastic to see. With any questions that came up, and we could also speak to the bot as well. We needed that help at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, which was really helpful. The program, as I say, worked absolute wonders for us. We've been following it for the last 3.5 months now and has been there for every kind of step change that we've had with him in terms of his development and feeding and sleep needs. And I'm pleased to say we have a baby that, sleeps through the night. And so for us, we just couldn't be happier.
Our daughter was 6 months old when she started waking 2 to 3 times a night for 1 to 2 hours at a time. And that was really starting to take a toll on her, myself and my husband. We tried everything we knew about, heard about, or read about. Nothing worked. Lucky that we came across Jen and her BabySleepBot DIY program. After 2 days, we saw a major difference. Within 2 weeks, she was sleeping throughout the night. The information provided through videos and the documents was so informative.
I just wanted to really recommend Jen's SleepBot program DIY. Through gentle in-room techniques and through following the course, my 2-year-old is now sleeping through the night, whereas before he'd wake up 5, 6, 7 times. He's now self-settling, putting himself to sleep.
Our son, once he hit that 4-month sleep regression, really struggled with naps. We were napping 20 to 30 minutes, exhausted. I started looking for a sleep consultant. That's when I came across Jen and her BabySleepBot program, and I fell in love instantly. I've now got Lenny sleeping. He has 2 solid naps a day, and he's managed to transition to napping at daycare, which has been huge. Overnight, we get 11 hours, and he self-settles, so it's been an absolute lifesaver, and it's so flexible. We can adapt it as he gets older, and it was exactly what we were looking for. It's affordable, which is really great because being on mat leave, not a lot of things is affordable.
We have a 7-month-old little boy. We thought we had it under control and we were so wrong. He was waking every 1 to 2 hours a night. We decided to get help from Jen from the BabySleepBot. She was absolutely brilliant. Within not even a week, I think, he was sleeping 10 hours. Now, he's 12.5 hours easy a night. Highly recommend it for all those out there suffering with lack of sleep. But we really enjoyed the training. We really enjoyed the sleep.
I cannot recommend this highly enough. I thought I knew it all, but this program, I wish I'd found it months ago. So yeah, really, really highly recommend.
I have recommended Jen's program to multiple people, and I would certainly keep recommending it.
I cannot recommend this program high enough, and I cannot recommend Jen enough. I strongly urge any parents out there who are struggling like we did, who are finding it really hard to get their babies down to sleep, who are finding it really hard to keep them asleep, who are struggling to read the cues and establish a strong routine with their babies, to utilize this program. Give it a go, and I am so, so grateful. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. You have saved our sleep. Thank you.